If you are working in the pharmaceutical industry, if you are the manufacturing organization, if you are a business owner, if you have your own company, or if you are decision maker in any of the pharmaceutical industry. So whatever your decision you are taking, that is going to decide the direction of your life or direction of your manufacturing company. If the decision you are taking is in the right direction, so it will add the growth in your organization or in your career and in your life. If the decision itself is wrong, so it will lead to the wrong direction. For example, if you want to go to Delhi, but if you will sit in the train of Mumbai, you will reach to the Mumbai. You will not reach to Delhi. So similarly, in daily life, whatever decisions you are taking in the manufacturing organization you are working or in your own organization, those decisions will decide your destiny or your organization's destiny. If the decision you are taking in the right direction, in alignment with the quality and compliance, so you will reach to different destination. And if the decisions you are taking is not in alignment with the quality and compliance, so that path will lead you to some different direction and you will have to bear the result of those decisions. So whenever we take the decision based on the knowledge and facts and guidelines, those decisions will be always different than the decisions which you will take in ignorance. Okay, so on my social media platform, I always keep talking or discussing about the quality and compliance, and I am working on the thought process of the people who are watching my videos or listening to my content. Okay, so by listening to these things, you will be automatically come in alignment with the quality and compliance, and unconsciously you will be working for the growth of your organization. You are average of 5 people you spend the time with. Make me one person and see the magic in your life. So subconsciously you will start taking decisions which will lead you to the direction of qualifying the regulatory inspection with no observation. Yeah, I have so many case studies where my clients have qualified the US FDA with no observation not only once but twice and even multiple times. Okay, so I have started the 90 days challenge of learning with Blue Ocean Compliance. In these 90 days challenge, every day I am discussing some important element of quality and compliance, which is really going to add a different dimension in the compliance on your manufacturing side. By the way, do you know that what is the difference between deviation and non-conformances? Do you know that? Let me share with you that deviation is going away from already set standards or already approved procedures. Okay, and these deviation may or may not have the impact on the safety, quality, potency and efficacy of the product. Okay, but non-conformance is also the deviation from already approved procedures or standards. But in non-conformance, it is definitely and sure that the activity you are performing is the deviation, but deviation will have the reverse impact on the safety, quality, efficacy and potency of the product. So this is the difference between deviation and non-conformances. Okay, means deviation में आप जो ऑलरेडी स्टैंडर्ड प्रोसीजर है उसको डिविएट तो कर रहे हो, लेकिन ये ज़रूरी नहीं है कि उसके कारण प्रोडक्ट की सेफ्टी, क्वालिटी, एफिकेसी एंड पोटेंसी पे कुछ इम्पैक्ट हो भी सकता है और नहीं भी हो सकता है। लेकिन नॉन कन्फॉर्मेंस में ये श्योर होता है कि जो डिविएशन आप कर रहे हैं उसके कारण आपके प्रोडक्ट की सेफ्टी, क्वालिटी एंड एफिकेसी पे इम्पैक्ट होगा। ओके, I feel that now you understood what is the difference between the deviation and non-conformance. Another point today I want to discuss that do you know that in ICH Q7 it is said that trainings must be periodically assessed. So what does it mean by periodically assessed? So let me share with you that periodically assessment means with time the person must be evaluated that whether the training already provided to him or her are suffice with his or her job responsibility, or it is to be reviewed and few additional trainings are to be provided. For example, if any new person joins your organization, okay, and you provide that person on job training or whatever trainings are required to make his or her job description effective. Okay, but now after 1 year his job responsibilities are changed. So you will have to provide the training based on his or her revised job description. So this is called the periodical assessment. Okay, so if you have given training to one person, so it is not that till the person will remain in the organization you will not have to retrain that person. Okay, but you will have to review his trainings need identification and you will have to train that person accordingly. Okay, so that is the meaning of the trainings must be periodically assessed. Okay, now another concept we are going to discuss today is that in the change management, if any changes are performed, then in supply chain, who is responsible for informing the changes to the client or manufacturing organization or the organization who has given you the contract manufacturing task. Okay, for example, if you are a contract manufacturing organization and another manufacturing company has given you the contract and you are doing some major or critical change in the process, manufacturing process or any of its part. Okay, so you will have to inform that manufacturing organization or anyone who has given you the contract manufacturing business or task. Okay, so in supply chain, every person is responsible to inform about the changes as per your predefined agreement or quality agreement or whatever agreement, business agreement you have with that organization. Okay, so in these all learnings you might have concluded that how important these discussions are, and these are definitely going to add value in your career, in your profile and in your organization. Okay, I am on mission to help pharmaceutical industries to grow and help them qualify the regulatory inspection easily, effortlessly. And in that direction, I keep putting my efforts so that manufacturing organizations must benefit maximum way, means I can help them grow to my fullest and highest capacity. So this 90 days challenge is also one step towards that direction. Okay, So if you are facing any challenges in the compliance on your site, so book one-on-one call with me and we can discuss that how we both can solve the problem of non-compliance on your site and help your organization to grow. Okay, and yes, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and stay tuned and stay connected so that you will not miss any of the learnings which I am discussing every day with you, and these discussions are definitely going to help you to grow. Okay, with this, Dr. Rupali Paranspe signing out until we meet again. Thank you so much.